Hello and welcome to this 10-class series of Yin Yoga, which is a practice in which we stay in the postures a little longer and we do fewer asanas to get a lot more benefit out of each one of them. The class today is called Ground. We're going to get grounded with postures that bring us back to earth. So we're going to start seated in the cowboy pose. So the knees are open to the side. Some people call this one butterfly. That's also another way to visualize it. And then we're going to grab the feet. Soles of the feet are touching. And the angle that you have depends on your body, as usual. We don't force. And we grab the feet and lengthen the spine to feel this grounding of the sit bones and touching our feet to feel the area that grounds us, our base. And we're going to lengthen the spine and start a forward bend over the butterfly. And we're going to stay here and see how far we can go without hurting ourselves, just finding the edge. We look for the space where there is no pain, but also we're not entirely comfortable. And we're going to stay here for about 60 seconds. We begin to open the hips, feel the forward bend. We ground through the sit bones as we lengthen the spine forward. The spine will be curved. That's natural. And we breathe. And we stay here 20 more seconds. Very slowly curve your spine and come up vertebra by vertebra very slowly. Head is the last thing that comes up to a place where we're sitting up buoyantly like kings and queens. Now we're going to move our body slowly in a meditative way to our table pose. All fours. Knees are hip distance apart, arms are shoulder distance apart, spine is neutral. Now put the balls of your feet on the mat and come up to half dog. So the knees are bent and we're stretching here the spine. Root of the index fingers grounding, stomach in, facilitating. And then start walking the dog by lowering the right heel and then lifting it and lowering the left heel and moving them up and down. Walking the dog. And now lower both heels and we're going to stay in down dog. Another grounding pose. Stretching the spine, relax the neck, shoulders away from the ears. Engaging the quadriceps helps. Now bend the knees and bring them back to the mat, knees together. And sit on your heels for child pose. Grounding the whole body now. Having the forehead touch the ground. Staying here. Reaping the benefits of a very relaxing yet grounding pose. Now we slowly come back to table pose. The knees go back to being hip distance apart. Check on your arms to make sure they're shoulder distance apart. Spine is neutral. We're going to put the balls of the feet on the mat and come to half dog. Knees are bent. And then knees are as straight as you can get them today, no forcing. It's okay to have the heels off the mat. We're looking for sensation that is adequate to our body and that is grounding in itself, respecting where we're at. From here, we're going to grab that right foot and very meditatively move it forward to close to where our palms are. We're going to start sliding the left foot back, and then that right foot in front is going to come near the left arm for pigeon pose or swan pose. So my right knee is bent in front of me and the left leg is sliding back, and we can do swan right here with the palms next to that right knee, sternum forward, shoulders down. If you need to put something under your right buttocks, that's okay to support you. You can put a pillow or just find the spot where you feel the stretch of the hamstrings and side of the right leg, but with no pain. And then we can put the elbows on the mat. This is a fantastic way to go deeper. But the grounding thing to do is to look for where your body is at and respect its limitations and work with it. And then eventually maybe you can put your head over your hands. This will bring more intensity. Relax the shoulders. A grounding stretch of the legs and opening of the hips. Moderate the intensity so that you don't have pain, but just the feeling of stretching and the body opening. Slowly return if you were down, and then bring that knee back to table pose. Put the knees together and sit on your heels for child pose. Forehead to the mat. See how that right leg feels as opposed to the left one now. Take note of what's happening in the body. Now return to table pose. The knees go back to being hip distance apart. Arms shoulder distance apart. Spine is neutral. Balls of the feet on the mat. Half dog or down dog. And now the left foot, in a very meditative way, will walk forward. And then the left knee will go in between the palms as we slide the right leg back for swan or pigeon pose. And here we lengthen the spine and the sternum, facing forward. And we start moving forward, if we can, finding the edge of where we're at today. to stay here and feel this wonderful pose. Grounding, respecting the body. A few more seconds here to absorb all the properties of this posture into our body today. And walk the palms back up. Release that leg back to table pose, but this time with both knees together as we did before. And then we sit on the heels for child pose. And now through table pose, we're just going to come to a seated posture and lay down. Before we do Savasana, I want to ask you to remember to subscribe. So hit the subscribe button and the bell. And now we're going to take this posture, which is very important in Yin Yoga, Savasana. This is not one we avoid, but rather we look forward to, so we can absorb all of the benefits of the poses we did, and also relax and ground the full body onto the earth. Relax the neck, the face, the jaw, the eyes. Relax. You can stay here as long as you can. And when you're ready, rotate the whole body to the right and peel yourself off the mat. Thank you for coming to practice with me. Subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll see you on the next class. Have a wonderful day.